Hello, everyone. The topic that I'm going to discuss today is crypto scams happening across the world. And this is an extremely important topic in the present context because a lot of retail investors have now started investing money in crypto. This video will cover various aspects related to crypto scams. What are the different types of scams? What are the reasons? How do you do the reporting of crypto scam? The role of regulators and also the role of chartered accountants and lawyers in assisting clients. Hi, I'm Vivek Shah. I'm a chartered accountant and lawyer from India. And this is my area of expertise. And today I'm going to explore some aspects related to crypto scams. Let's get into it. First and foremost is the MLM crypto scam or the multi layer marketing crypto scam, in which first a person will come to you to invest a certain amount of money in that particular crypto. Hypothetically, a person will ask you to invest $1,000. After you invest $1,000, you will be promised great returns, surreal, unreal returns, and extremely high and extremely good returns. But the real part and the catch in this scam is that once you invest, the person will ask you to get four or five more people to invest the same amount so that you can earn whatever you've invested as as a kickback or as a cashback or as a referral bonus or referral reward. So, in order to recover your money, you will get more people to come into this system, and this is a multi-layer marketing crypto scam. And this has happened across the world, and billions of dollars have been lost in MLM crypto scams. The second flag or the red flag that you should consider is when someone is assuring you extremely high returns on investment, then in such cases, it is highly unlikely that this would be a genuine crypto. And in the most likely scenario, such a crypto investment is going to be a scam. The third is something which not many people actually talk about is about a centralized exchange scam. Now, what do you mean by centralized exchange scam? See, in crypto, there are two types of exchanges. First is a centralized exchange, and then there is something called as a decentralized exchange. A centralized exchange is where you can re, uh, reach out to people. There is a proper company which is established, which is registered, which is licensed in multiple countries. And one such example could be, let's say, Binance or OKX or any other such exchange which works on a global level. But as we go through history, we have seen exchanges which have gone bankrupt. For example, FTX, a registered exchange, went bankrupt because of its corporate governance issues and uh, because of the exchange using the users funds. Even in India, we have seen certain exchanges go bankrupt. For example, Wazirex, which has siphoned off almost $240 million worth of users funds. Now, uh, though the exchange claims that it was hacked, but there is a lot of proof available in public domain which proves that this was not exactly a hack, but probably it was a scam. So, should people actually believe centralized exchanges if there are scams happening? This is for each one to decide. Then we move on to phishing scams, where website names or emails would be dropped, where personal information would be sought in a manner which depicts the actual website which you wanted to visit. Then there is a seed phrase scam. In a seed phrase scam, you will be asked to give away your seed phrase in order to receive funds. You never have to give your seed phrase to anyone in order to receive funds. Just the way you don't share your OTPs and your passwords with anyone, you cannot share your seed phrase of your crypto wallet with absolutely anyone. Another case or another scam which has been observed is when WhatsApp gets hacked. A lot of people actually end up saving the seed phrases either in the emails or on WhatsApp in the self notes. Whenever your phone is compromised, or whenever your email is compromised, or whenever your WhatsApp is compromised, these seed phrases become vulnerable and they get shared with the hackers. There are various codes which are run on the hacked device or on the hacked email account or on the hacked accounts, where various codes are run and which try to find a 12-word seed phrase, and very specifically very sophisticated kind of hacks, and your seed phrases will get compromised. And once your WhatsApp is hacked, your passwords go away. Once your emails are hacked, if you stored your passwords on email, if you stored your seed phrases on email, either in drafts or as an email to yourself, you are prone to getting hacked. So please be careful about these kind of scams. Then comes a P2P scam. This is interesting, has been happening for the last couple of months, and people again have lost a lot of money, even in P2P trades done through recognized exchanges or through legitimate or registered exchanges. Let's say, I'll give you this example. I will not name the exchange or the person or the country where this happened, but I will share the facts of the case. A person wants to sell certain crypto and get fiat in his account. He sells it through a reputed exchange. I will not name them. Through a reputed exchange, he clicks on the transaction, initiates the transaction, and completes the transaction. The transaction is concluded. He receives the funds in his bank account, shows the proof of fund, releases the crypto through that particular platform, website, or exchange, and the crypto has gone out of his wallet, has entered the wallet of the recipient. Money has come in his account, and the moment he completes or concludes or finishes the transaction, the money then gets blocked in his bank account. That is because the sender of the funds filed a particular complaint with his bank saying that this was a fraud that has happened in his account. And since a complaint was filed with his bank raised a complaint and asked the receiver's bank, or my friend's bank account, to freeze funds, and hence he could not use those funds. It so happened that because a complaint for fraud was filed, a lot of law enforcement work started thereafter, and my friend had to prove that these were not fraud related funds, but this was actually a legitimate transaction that had happened. There was a transaction receipt, there was a log, there was a particular trail. All of that was provided to the law enforcement agency, but unfortunately, the law enforcement agency could not do anything, and they actually favored the sender. So, in this case, in this P2P scam, the sender had sent the funds to the receiver, but the receiver could not receive the funds because they were blocked. And ultimately, the funds went back to the sender's account, and in this case the receiver lost all his the person who received the funds, he lost the funds, and he also lost the crypto. So just imagine, you did not even get the funds, but your crypto was lost, and there was no way to recover the crypto, no, and there was no way to recover the funds. So please be extremely careful when you do any such of P2P transactions. Deal or trade only with people who are known and who are trusted. I will emphasize this. Please deal and trade only with people who are known and who are trusted. And then we move on to poisoned address scams. In most cases, whenever a person is sending a particular sending funds to a particular address, they try to remember the first few digits of the address and the last few digits of the address, and they assume that the address to which they are sending is a known address. In a poisoned address scam, the where you're going to send your funds gets changed in such a manner that the first few digits and the last few digits are constant, they remain the same, whereas the middle digits in between the address of the crypto wallet are changed. Once that happens, and once you send funds to a different address, the original recipient will never receive the funds. And as you all know, funds, once they get out of your wallet and into someone else's wallet, there is no way to recover it, or there is no way to receive it back. So poisoned address scams are such scams. Then is a mining scam. A mining scam has been going on for quite some time. Again, in a mining scam, a person will promise you to give you obnoxious or abnormally high returns if you invest in the mining pool. So they claim that they have created a pool where multiple people can come with smaller amounts of money or smaller ticket sizes, invest small amount, and then they create a pool where the total reward that they receive as a mining benefit, or mined cryptocurrency, that will then be distributed amongst everyone who was a part of the pool. So you keep your money in it and you enter a particular pool, but you never get that money back, nor do you get the mined crypto back in your account. So this is a mining scam. And then there is something called as a malicious code or a malicious contract scam. A malicious code or a malicious contract is a smart contract which interacts with your wallet, and you do not know what exactly is embedded in the smart contract. So if that contract communicates with you and is requesting permissions which you are not sure of, never grant permissions from your wallet and never interact with any smart contract that you are not aware of. In the most likely scenario, it will be a scam and it will drain out everything that is there in your wallet, and nothing will be left in your wallet if you interact with a suspicious or a malicious code or a malicious smart contract. So these are the different types of scams that have been taking place, and people have lost billions of dollars, not millions, billions of dollars in such kind of crypto scams across the world. Now, going forward, I think it's extremely important to remain cautious and to exercise caution in every online dealing or transaction that you do, or every crypto transaction that you do. Uh, are you cyber safe? Are any of your devices compromised? Have you shared your passwords or OTPs with anyone? Have you installed any illegal or illegitimate software on your devices that you use? Have you downloaded no, have you downloaded apps on your phone which are from non-trusted sources? So all of these things will determine whether you will remain cyber safe or not. And then moving forward, we will talk about the role of regulators and Interpol. So in India, there are various organizations and various law enforcement agencies which can track down and record these kind of frauds. So there's something called as the RBI, which is the Reserve Bank of India. Then there's SEBI, which generally takes care about frauds happening related to MLM schemes and frauds happening in the securities market. And then there is Ministry of Finance, which keeps on coming out with various laws related to taxation. So depending on the type of fraud that has happened with a particular person, you will have to register a first information report or an FIR with the jurisdictional authorities. In some cases, it could be a cybercrime cell, a cybercrime department. It could be the local police station. It could be an e-police station or a virtual police station in some countries. It could be a smart police station in some countries. So depending on the jurisdiction where a fraud has happened and where you're reporting it, you will have to approach and you will have to reach out to law enforcement agencies in order to record your crime. Again, what is most important in such cases is that the crime must be recorded, because if it is not recorded, there is no way you're going to get your funds back. But if it is recorded, at least it is a part of some communication, it is a part of some statistic as far as the number of frauds that are happening are concerned and which are recorded. Then there's something called as the Interpol, which is a global alliance of various police forces of the world, helping together their member states. And most of the countries are a part of Interpol, and most of the countries do adhere to the various notices issued by Interpol. So there are different types of notices in case of crypto frauds. If there is a huge scam which has happened across multiple countries, now how do you track and get hold of one particular person who has committed a fraud in multiple countries? In such cases, there's something called as a red corner notice, where a person who has been where a person who has committed a fraud will be detained and arrested at the nearest airport, wherever the person has been cited. So this is about a red corner notice. And then we will discuss about other points, that how can we help in combating these kind of scams. So I think awareness is the key. The most important aspect for each one of us is to ensure that people are aware and we are aware about the risks involved with this, with crypto, and risk involved with cyber crimes, and always report the crime or the scam, because unless you report, it will never come out in public. So this is my LinkedIn profile. I'm happy to take this conversation forward with each one of you. So if you have any questions, comment below. I'm happy to comment. I'm happy to take your questions and provide guidance in scams related to cryptos. And if you think there is something that I can help you with, please feel free to reach out to me. My LinkedIn profile is given right over here, and also the link to connect with me on my LinkedIn profile is given over here. So thank you very much, and stay tuned and follow me for more content related to crypto, taxation, finance, and global business setups across the world. Happy to stay connected with each one of y'all, and see you soon. Thank you very much.